Most leaders feel it, that quiet sense that the rules of business are changing faster than we can rewrite them. Markets swing, algorithms decide, storms, supply shocks, social unrest all seem to hit at once. It's not one crisis anymore, it's convergence. Two waves rising together, each powerful enough to transform or destroy everything we've built. One is the technology acceleration wave. The other is the sustainability wave. Most organizations try to serve one and get crushed by the other. For decades, strategic management followed a simple script. Grow faster, cut costs, innovate, repeat. We optimized the system, but never questioned the system itself. And for a while, it worked. People lived longer, nations became wealthier, technology made life easier. Much of that progress was driven by business, by entrepreneurial thinking, innovation, and trade. It's an incredible achievement, and it deserves recognition. But that success came with a hidden cost. The Human Development Index keeps rising, but so does our ecological footprint. And that means the planet's health is going down, fast and exponentially. The same engine that lifted billions from poverty is now running beyond the limits of its own foundation. So the question isn't how do we optimize business as usual? It's how do we redefine success before success redefines us? In boardrooms, this paradox shows up as confusion. One moment AI is the savior, the next the threat. We chase new technologies while ESG reports multiply, each promising compliance but delivering little clarity. Dashboards fill with data, yet direction feels more uncertain than ever. Because the real challenge isn't information overload, it's system blindness. We keep treating the economy, society, and environment as separate, when in reality they are nested systems. The economy depends on society. Society depends on the environment. Ignore that hierarchy, and every strategy becomes short-term by design. Once this is seen, it can't be unseen. It changes how leadership works. It changes what success means. True strategic management in the 21st century starts with a radical but simple insight. A business can only thrive if the systems around it thrive too. That's why the next generation of leaders, the new leaders, no longer ask, where's the business case for sustainability? They ask, what's the sustainability case for our business? It's a subtle shift, but it changes everything. It drives long-term thinking across boundaries, and it invites innovation within the ecological and social rules that make life possible. Science already defines those rules, 3 ecological and 5 social sustainability principles, developed through the Natural Step framework. They're not ideals, they are the conditions for continued human flourishing on a limited planet. Working within them isn't charity, it's strategy for survival and success. But knowing why change is needed isn't enough. Awareness alone doesn't move an organization. Every transformation needs 2 kinds of energy: the will to act and the way to move forward. The first comes from a process I call ACER: awake, comprehend, embrace, respond. ACER creates the energy for transformation. It moves people from awareness to genuine commitment. Because without ACERed stakeholders, no strategy, no matter how brilliant, ever takes off. Think of it as ignition. Awake sparks realization. Comprehend builds understanding and capability. Embrace adds the emotional readiness to commit. Respond turns intention into action, the first of many steps to come. Once that energy exists, another process, advise, gives direction. ACER your key stakeholders. Diagnose your position. Visualize your future. innovate for success, strategize your approach, engage your transformation. If Acer ignites the will to move, advice provides the map. One builds motivation, the other builds navigation. Together they transform complexity into direction, helping organizations navigate what could be called the fog of VUCAT: volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity, and disruption, and come out resilient or future fit. If your current strategy feels written for a world that no longer exists, start here. Surfing the killer waves explain why transformation is non-negotiable, what must be redefined, and how to do it, step by step. It's a concise guide to align technology, economy, and society within the boundaries that sustain all three. Download Surfing the Killer Waves for free at rüdigerröhrig.eu and learn how to turn the killer waves of disruption into the perfect wave of opportunity. Because the future isn't waiting, it's already rising. The only question is, will we be ready to surf?